DC Suits Up, Donnie Yen and John Wick 4, Quiet Place 2, and Jordon Jr. is on the show. Playing.
Uh-oh.
Good evening, everybody. You are listening to the Zilla Boys podcast. I'm Jacob, and that is Ernesto.
Ernesto here, man. And to my left is Jordon Jr., our homeboy right here.
What's poppin'?
Officially multi-award-winning actor for the feature film Half and Half. He is the lead in that film. He is an actor who speaks no words in that entire film, and he kicks major butt in that movie, as evidenced by the many awards that he has won.
I mean, you've won an award too, so.
Yeah, I won an award for being behind the camera. What courage does that take? Like, hey, I'll shoot you. I kind of just shot you being cool. That's pretty much all I did.
I understand that it's you that make me look good. So, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate your humble response. All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for our 87 subscribers. We appreciate every single one of you who continues to listen
baby.
And subscribe to our show. We appreciate each and every one of you.
I told you when we get 100, we're going to do fireworks inside here.
We will shoot this place up, and we will die.
We're going to launch bottle rockets inside this, inside this office.
Bottle rockets.
Inside the studio, I promise.
All right. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to our channel. We appreciate every single person who subscribes. In fact, we will send you money. We won't. We're poor. Also, click
I was like, who's sending you money? Because this is something I never heard of, Jacob.
Nothing.
Okay, Jacob will be sending you money. I will not be sending you money.
I don't know if you heard, but I'm poor. Also, click the notification bar to get more notifications on our most recent podcast and watch party videos. If you haven't already, go ahead and watch our Army of the Dead watch party, where we're invaded by Asa, who just drops in the middle of the show.
He's just like one of those neighbors that shows up and he wants to borrow some sugar. He's like, hey, man, you watch Army of the Dead? Let me sit down and hang out with you for a second. And
Ace is my guy.
Yeah, it was awesome, man.
He's a cool guy. Tell him to stop barging on our show, please.
Shout out to Asa, man.
Shout out to Asa. He's a great guy. We love Asa.
Yes, thank you for spilling Coke on my carpet. I love you.
You're incredibly ridiculous. Anyway, if check out our other podcast sites. We're on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all those random places. Check us out there. If you want to listen to our silky, lovely voices, I don't have one of those. Johnny, I think your voice is probably the best out of all.
I don't know about that. I listen to you on Spotify, so I don't watch the YouTube as often because I'm always on the go. So I got the Spotify in and I'm listening to you guys all the time. So yeah, I'm one of those 87 subscribers.
Yes!
Yeah.
J-Dog,
See, this is why he's on the podcast. We just wanted to get our subscribers on. I'm like, thank you.
No, you guys are great, man. You guys are great.
We got mad love for Johnny. We all worked on the film together called Half and Half. Jacob was a cinematographer. Caitlin, who was in the house in the back, can't see her.
In the back.
What are you, assistant director?
Yeah.
She was assistant director. Johnny was the lead actor, and I was supporting actor. And it was crazy because this was the first movie that I ever really acted in where you could see my face, other than just my hair. And Johnny was amazing. For a film where you don't say anything and don't talk and have to emote with just your feelings and your face and your body language, Johnny, you were amazing, bro. I just want to say
it,
indeed.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. We'll actually get to all that in the end when we talk about a little bit about Johnny's career and the film Half and Half. We'll also be doing a little bit of an acting game for those of you who are interested in staying to the end. However, the first topics of the day. We got the new Batman suits and the new Shazam suit that just popped up. We got a little image of the Batman suit that came out.
It was small.
It's a logo.
It's a smidgen.
With blood on it.
It's a smidgen.
It's either blood or jelly. It's hard to tell.
No, it's probably blood.
So, as most of you don't know, Michael Keaton is going to be in the new Flash movie. It's not a new Batman movie. It's the Flash movie, and it's going to be the Flashpoint paradox.
Flashpoint.
Yeah, Flashpoint. So, essentially, what he's going to do is he's going to go back in time or just reverse the timeline. And Michael Keaton, who was in the original Batman movie, is going to be in this movie, reprising his role as the Dark Knight.
And also, Ben Affleck will be in this movie too.
And Ben Affleck
playing
will
his playing his Batman.
Man.
Yeah, they almost had Christian Bale in it too.
Really?
Yeah,
that would have been awesome.
Yeah. So,
have you heard of the Spider-Verse rumors that are going around? The new Spider-Man movie that's supposed to be coming out with Tom Holland is actually going to feature Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire.
No.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Look, I got because the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. That was the first one that I got into. So I love the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Was that your favorite one, Tobey Maguire?
No, the Tom Holland one is.
Okay.
I liked him too, man. He was pretty dope, man.
I thought I had someone on my side. It's
I mean,
you
I
got a
love.
Tobey Maguire fan?
No, I am a Tobey Maguire fan, but I think it's the third one when Venom came in. I kind of fell off on it. I didn't care too much for that one. So
that makes sense.
But so far, Tom Holland Spider-Man, every single one of them been home runs.
Mm-hmm.
So I that's what I run with. I go with the winner.
I feel you, man. He's a great. He's a really good Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I have my problems with him, but that's not necessarily part of this topic. So maybe come back on another day. And I'm going to scream at you for that.
What?
Yeah.
With Tom Holland?
Yeah, he's okay.
I love him. I like. I just saw Cherry, so I like that movie.
Oh,
Cherry.
heard of that? Heard of that?
It's really good.
Sounds really good
On
movie.
Netflix, right? That's really bad. Like
It's really good.
Yeah.
I love it.
well, not bad, but like it's like negative energy and really bad things
It's
happen.
a different role that I ever seen
you
him
know,
play in. So
absolutely,
I actually like it.
It's a little different than the plucky, optimistic Spider-Man, and just a very sad boy in that movie.
But he needs that. He needs that diversity in his career, man. Absolutely.
No, he has
man.
it. Like
Yeah, well,
he's
yeah,
really good.
absolutely.
He does.
It was really well. I love the movie.
Okay, we're looking off kilter. So, Jacob, you saw the image. What did you think about the
Yeah.
Keaton suit with the blood on it? What did you think?
It's nothing to write home about. I thought it had jelly on it originally. I thought it was fake. I thought it was just something that was, but apparently like Muschietti, like what's his name again? The director of the movie?
Andrew Muschietti.
Andrew Muschietti. He released it on his official page, so it is real. It is confirmed. So I guess I'm fine with it. I'm really interested to see what Michael Keaton's role is going to be in that movie. For the longest time, I assumed it was going to be some kind of Batman Beyond role where he was going to play like the old mentor, but apparently he's going to be donning the suit. So I'm not 100% sure how this is going to play out.
Well, I mean, in the original, like, I want to say the comic.
Yeah.
In the Paradox, it wasn't Batman. It was his father that actually becomes Batman in this timeline.
Yeah.
And he resets it. And this one, he doesn't have like gadgets and freaking, he kills people. He has guns. He's like basically a Punisher version of the Batman.
Yeah.
Is Thomas Wayne. So they're not gonna use that, obviously, because Keaton is Batman, but I think it's gonna go a little bit darker than we've seen before because the blood.
Right.
But just to see that mother in that Batman suit in that movie is gonna be insane, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first Batman I seen in 1989. My dad and my mom took to the movies to go watch that when I was just a little kid.
Yeah.
And I loved it. And I know a lot of people like Bale, but Keaton is my Keaton and Affleck are my two favorite Batmans.
Definitely. Okay, so out of all of them, like even like the animated Batman, what would be your favorite Batman?
Oh, that's not even. That's not. Oh man! So out of all the Batmans, even it would have
all
to be
the Batmans, even the video games, even Arkham.
It would be Batman the animated series. That is my favorite Batman. It gets the lore, the characters, it gets everything right. And that universe where it's like the 40s, and he's got technologies that's like in the new millennium technology, but everyone's dressed like the 40s, and everyone's got the 40s cars and cops. It's just the aesthetic and the technology, and that's my favorite Batman. But I'll never get that Batman on film ever, dude. So
no,
it's not even fair to compare. But
no, there's some things that you can't bring to real life.
Kevin Conroy is my favorite Batman.
Oh, yeah,
Kevin Conroy is my favorite, but Keaton and Affleck are a close second.
Definitely. Johnny, what's your favorite Batman? I think you
Keaton
mentioned
and Bale.
Keaton and Bale. Why Bale?
Because I love the Dark Knight series. Dark Knight just that came out when I was like 16 or 17, and it changed how I viewed film. My English teacher, shout out to Mr. Miller, wherever you are. He was a real big.
Mr. Miller, subscribe.
He was real big on Batman and everything. Like he had posters up, and when the Dark Knight was coming out, he had posters up, and he was always talking about it. And I wasn't really into film then, but I was like, what is he always raving about this Dark Knight? I'm gonna have to check it out. So I remember I took my girlfriend. We went to the movies, saw the Dark Knight. And it just changed everything for me. So yeah, definitely, yeah. But but my favorite Batman movie is the one with when what's his name was playing Penguin, with Keaton.
Dark Knight Returns.
No,
Batman Returns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
gotta fly.
yeah, that's my favorite one to watch. But series, like the whole Dark Knight, just kills it. So.
Dude, I have to agree with you. Batman Returns is super underrated for where it holds its place in Batman's history. That is a weird, freaky movie.
Yeah.
Tim Burton was actually given like full creative control by Warner Bros. Studios for that movie. Like in the first one, he was kind of limited to what he could do because there hasn't been like a serious take on superhero movies, and because that movie was such a success, he was like, do whatever you want. We have faith. And so he was able to get like super weird, like launching rockets.
That was awesome, man. I love that one. That's one of my favorite ones because I was a little kid when I first seen it, and I just remember wanting to watch that one all the time. But that's my favorite one. Yeah,
they actually released some art from the first two movies where Billy D. Williams was actually going to turn into Harvey Two-Face. They released the art online, and it actually looked kind of cool, man.
Man, that would have been awesome.
Man, that would have been pretty true. That would have been a trip, right? To see him actually become, Two-Face, you know.
That would have been awesome. We got, what was his name?
Tommy Lee
Jones. His worst performance, oddly enough.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
That wasn't great.
Yeah. Isn't that the one when
Jim Carrey was the Riddler?
Jim Carrey, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Two-Face.
Val Kilmer was Batman.
He's like, Two-Face, show me how to punch a guy.
Freeze in that one too, right?
No, that was
the next one.
That.
He was
Arnold Schwarzenegger was Mr. Freeze, and that happened after that.
Everybody chill.
The best Batman movie right there. What is it? George Clooney was Batman. Got the bat nips.
Everybody chill. Oh my God, we have gone so off like kilter right now. We're talking about the bat suit into a bat hole wormhole. Batman wormhole.
The bat hole.
So what do you think? Pretty cool to see the suit with some blood on it, or?
I'll wait till I actually see some legitimate stuff, but it's okay. We'll see what happens.
I'm looking forward to this movie because Andy Muschietti, he directed It and It Chapter 2, and that was some awesome work, man. Mm-hmm. And to see him, because people were taking this movie, and there was a director attached, and then they'd leave, and then another one would come, and they'd leave for him to come in to get these wheels moving, and to get this movie on track, and to keep Ezra Miller as the Flash, because he almost left.
Yeah, man.
To bring him back on this movie, and to get Michael Keaton, and to get Ben Affleck, and to try to attempt this story he's going to attempt. Mm-hmm. I am seriously looking forward to this movie, man. I want to see what he's going to do next, because that was a really good telling of those two movies, man. And he's gone from horror to freaking to the comic book genre.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And after seeing the Flash in the Snyder cut at the end,
oh baby,
the bar for the Flash is high now. Mm-hmm. He knows that.
He turned Zack Snyder turned that character from the original version of that movie that was released in 2017, a character no one liked. I guarantee you, like, mass majority of the people who saw that did not give two craps about the Flash. But then it was turned completely around in the Snyder Cut. We saw him not only, like, spoilers a little bit for the Snyder Cut. He not only contributes to the team, he's the main player at the end. He has the best scene in the movie, and he saves everybody.
He rewrites time, dude. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. So the bar is high now, and Muschietti to take this on and to move forward, and they're filming now. It's going. So
it's official.
I'm excited to see this. I know the Snyderverse is done, but this is going to be a nice little ode to both the old and the new coming in, dude. So I can't wait to see it.
Definitely.
And also today we're talking about Shazam's new costume tease, because Shazam: Fury of the Gods started filming, and
looks a lot better.
You can't see much, but at the end you see a joke where he's like, "Hey man, what's so dark in here? Where's all the lights?" But and proper Shazam fashion.
Oh yeah.
So, but I don't know, man. This movie too is also the Snyderverse. I don't know what they're gonna do with him next, man. So I'm kind of looking forward to this too.
Isn't Black Adam is going to be in this film?
No, he's not going to be in this film. He's going to have his own movie first, but then he's going to be, I believe, in the third one.
Okay, I got you.
I will recommend specifically to you, Johnny, because this is kind of filmmaker related. The guy who directs Shazam is very much an indie director. He comes from a very indie background. He got his start. I've said this on the podcast before, but I'm just going to repeat it for you. Mm-hmm. He got his start doing a short film called Lights Out. Warner Bros. Saw that, or whatever company it was. I don't think it was Warner Bros. Anyway, some studio saw that, picked it up, made a feature film that's called Lights Out, and then he made two other horror movies. He made Annabelle 2.
Oh,
and then he
crap.
made,
I'm scared of that movie.
Yeah.
I was literally Yeah. Yeah.
He's a horror director. Like he's also like massively introverted, so I really like him. But he has he directed Shazam. When Warner Bros. Picked him up and said, "Here, direct Shazam." He directed the first Shazam. He's directing the second one.
Awesome.
And he has a YouTube channel called Pony Smasher. I would definitely check him out because he's a very weird but cool dude. Anyway, not 100% related to what we're talking about. Back to the Shazam costume. It looks better.
It does. It looks more intricate. Well, I saw it on my new 4K TV. Sorry, I don't mean to floss, but you can see the intricacies.
Hey, if you didn't hear that, it's 4K. It's
honestly,
4K.
man, watching.
What you say? I'm invited to your house?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, come on, we'll grill out. I got a barbecue grill, dude, a fire pit. We can chill out. But just seeing that TV has made me respect like costumes more, because you can see the intricacy of the costume and the armor, and just I don't know how to explain it, man. It looks really good, man. Like
definitely, it's got that kind of thing where Batman's Ben Affleck's suit had, where it looks so simple, but the way they built that costume, like the muscle mass they had to make, like the wear and tear they built in that costume to make it look. It was so
just
long.
like the fabric looks like I don't know how what it's made of, you know what I'm saying?
It was from like the comics and they made it look good in real life.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the whole suit in the light, not just the dark silhouette, but
when they turn on a light.
But Zachary Levi is hilarious, and the first one I loved it. It was really funny.
It was really funny.
It was. It had me and my daughter flossing, man. You know, she's like, "Look, Dad, Shazam can floss. Why can't you learn?" So I had to learn how to do that because of Shazam. You know, but I can't wait to see this movie, and also how's it gonna go next with the Snyderverse and how we're gonna do that. But yeah, I'm ready.
Excited. We'll see Shazam 2, Shazam Turn on a Light. Next topic, excuse me. Donnie Yen and John Wick 4. That's lovely. Ernesto, why don't you talk about this, because this is the topic that you wanted to talk about.
I didn't know how they were going to top John Wick 3.
Right.
Because Halle Berry with the dogs was pretty sick.
Right.
And, they threw down in the hotel. Now homeboy's running from the whatever,
the longest fight scene with mirrors in history. But it's great.
But,
it worked out.
The character, it's Donnie Yen. And to bring him in it just shows like this movie is not just a cash grab. They're actually trying to put talent into this movie. You know what I'm saying? Like Donnie Yen is a dope ass actor, man. He's probably one out of Jet Li and Jackie Chan and him. He is my favorite.
Really?
Agreed.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You mean acting?
Just
martial arts.
Acting, martial arts, and he was the best character in Rogue One, dude. His Sherwood engine or whatever, he was the best character in Rogue One because he basically
we just won't talk about his Milan performance.
Okay, but he was basically a Jedi, man. He was in Blade 2. I watched Iron Monkey like 2 weeks ago, and that's like one of his first movies in China. He was amazing in it, dude. Like,
he's a good actor.
Yeah,
I just like Jet Li. I'm sorry.
I kind of agree with you.
I like Jet Li, but Jet Li's more comical.
Yeah. I like his I like martial arts. Like that's why. I think.
Who do you think would win, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, or Donnie Yen?
Donnie Yen. No. Oh, I don't know.
Don't put that pressure on me.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
No, now it's all on you, Johnny. Like the popularity of this show.
Okay. I got a question.
Oh my gosh.
Is it their age right now or in their prime?
In their prime.
Ooh,
that's tough, right?
That's harder.
That's
a harder question.
That is. I don't know. I'm out.
I don't know. Yeah, I can't say.
I tap.
All right. I say Jackie Chan.
What? Oh, man.
Just seeing like what he was able to do back then and the stuff he was able to physically, like what
we're not talking.
His body is like a free, like Jackie Chan drunken man.
We're not talking about like movie. We're talking about just martial
in real life. He was able to do that stuff in real life.
I think
not
Jet Li's got
like his own stunts.
Yeah, but I think
he was able to fight in real life.
That's what makes it so hard.
I think Jet Li has like 3 black belts. And Donnie Yen has like 2 black. I mean, talking about like martial arts wise, like as an accomplished martial artist. I think.
But Jackie Chan has Rush Hour.
He's just gonna win with Rush Hour.
and Jet Li has The One.
The One.
Yeah, the most overrated movie of all time.
What's the other one?
It's all right. It's all right. It's not bad. Don't hate me out there for that one person who really likes The One.
And his character arc, I think they're saying he's described as one of John Wick's friends allies,
really?
and they have the same enemies. So maybe they team up and they get down together.
Okay, because I was thinking they were gonna fight.
Ooh.
That would be badass to see too. I'm not gonna lie.
awesome.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm not like downing my gosh, I forgot his name. I'm not downing. It's hard to say. I'm not downing him at all. But like Keanu Reeves is a big guy. Like he's 6 foot whatever.
True.
He's a giant of a man. That being said, Donnie Yen could probably win in real life. But just know that John Wick is who he is, and Donnie Yen is Donnie Yen. That's an interesting pair up.
Right.
I want to see who wins that fight.
Well, anyways, my coworker, he read this online and he explained to me wrong. He said that Donnie Yen was going to be in Matrix 4 and not John Wick 4. But I'm still excited, way excited, because Donnie Yen anything is amazing.
Oh, truly. I mean, if he was in Matrix, that'd be like an interesting pair up to see Keanu Reeves and him reunite. Like, hey, I just came from set. What's up?
No, but I'm excited to see John Wick 4. I like all the John Wicks, man. Keanu Reeves, I just like any movie.
Yeah.
I'm that one guy that like The Replacements.
Oh my God, I love The Replacements, dog. I was telling him about it. I love The Replacements.
All right,
Love
Johnny,
The
get out of here.
See, you see what I'm saying?
I was telling him, John Favreau plays the linebacker.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, oh my God.
Man, I love it.
Yeah, what's up, Johnny? Johnny, get some love.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked you saw that because we talked about that a while back.
I'm a sports fan.
Yeah.
So any movie with sports, that's really what got me into movies anyways,
Mm-hmm.
it was sports movies. So
And he plays the quarterback.
And he
Keanu
plays
Reeves
the
plays the
quarterback,
quarterback,
yeah.
dude. He throws touchdown passes.
Yeah,
It's pretty
come
sick,
on.
dude.
What does he say? Like, go long, man. Whoa.
No.
oh man, Keanu, I love that movie. That's my movie, man.
Oh my god.
What was your favorite? One question.
Yeah,
What was your
go
favorite part
ahead,
in the movie? What was your favorite part in the movie?
I have so many. Is when okay, so Keanu Reeves is so cool because I would have reacted different when they flipped over his car. So like that's my favorite part because my reaction would not have been that cool.
No, my favorite part has to do with that. It's when they flip over his car again, and the brothers come out, the two offensive line. Big Worm from freaking Friday.
Yeah.
He starts shooting.
Yeah.
He's like, blah, blah, blah. He's like, put my homie shit back
Put
up.
it back. Definitely, yes. But still, the way he still like.
He's like, beep, beep.
Yeah.
He's like, thanks guys for parking my stuff. Beep, beep.
Man, yeah. I'm that guy. I like
That's
The
what's
Replacements.
up, man. That was one of his underrated
the
movies.
only other person I know.
I love that movie, dude.
Man. This is
okay?
why
I'm checking battery. I'm just checking.
we here. That's why we here, man. That's why I love this guy. When we met, me and him was like, I was like, cool, man. I know he was a cool guy,
Mm-hmm.
and now I know you even cooler because you like The Replacements, man. I love that movie.
Man, we had such a good time on set, just in that makeup room with Julius here.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
Gotta get back still. Stop it.
So
we
what's
will
up?
talk about that in a second. Acting wise.
So Donnie Yen for what you call it, part 4. I'm down. That's
Gonna be
cool.
great. Gonna be great.
I hope he has more dogs
More dogs. He just teams up with
or
Halle
a
Berry and
wolf
takes
or
all
something.
her
I don't know,
dogs.
some kind of
That'd be dope.
animal,
Wolf. He needs a wolf.
Wow.
No, he needs a bear.
or
A bear.
Just go full out.
Or
We've
a-
already had dogs.
or an
We just
eagle
need
or
to
something.
Be
else.
something. Get him a lion.
ooh, that'd be or you know what would be cool? A zombie tiger.
Phone's up. Hey, Zack Snyder, how you doing?
Thank you.
Hey, I want to ask a favor.
Zombie tiger. Okay, what's the next
All right,
topic?
next topic. Quiet Place 2 review. This is going to be a little interesting because I'm the only one who's seen A Quiet Place 2.
He's the only one that's seen it. Me and Johnny,
Only person.
we've only read reviews.
So both of you have already seen A Quiet Place 1, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Favorite, like, obviously, great movie. Wonderful tension. Great performances by everyone. We're going to spoil the crap out of the first one.
No.
I'm not
Oh,
going to
okay.
spoil the second one. For those of you who haven't seen it, I will do a no spoiler review. I'm not going to spoil it at all, but we will be spoiling the first one. If you have not seen the first one, keep watching, but also come back and watch later after you watch the movie. So, A Quiet Place 2, I would argue, is just as enjoyable as the first one. I think on a technical level, it's not as good
Right.
as the first one because sequels are always like that. Is like it's hard to compare. But
It's hard to get the tension from part 1, dude, because it was
Exactly.
just
Yeah.
the tension in part 1 was insane, dude. Like you were quiet the whole movie.
The whole
know?
movie, you wanted to know what was going to
Yeah,
happen
yeah,
next.
for sure.
Like definitely. So, but I'm ready to see like what happened.
Yeah.
Like how did it get there? That drew
Yeah.
my attention to the second one because usually I don't like sequels,
Mhm.
and like you said, it's not as good as the first one. But the story, I want to know more about the story. That's what I'm interested in.
Definitely. The story is I don't think it's necessarily as personal, but it definitely carries on those elements of family, of the fatherhood. There are other people that come in and kind of replace the role of John Krasinski when he died in the first one. There's your spoiler, ladies and gentlemen. But
sorry,
the tension carries on from the first one. The ending, like the third act of this movie, is just nonstop gripping your seat. I don't want to move or speak because everything is going wrong. It's not only like the fact that there are monsters everywhere. There's like situational crap that happens all the time. Like they are stepping over like the smallest things could kill, and they're stepping over like water glasses and like broken drawers. Like the smallest sound is going to kill you, and they really take advantage of that in certain scenes near the ending.
Oh, wow.
So that tension continues in the first one. It is just as good. It is just as freaky, and the opening is one of the best parts about that movie. When you get to see the very beginning, it's not a spoiler. You see in the very opening, it's also in the trailers. So if you have a problem with that, go away.
But that's kind of not a spoiler because if you pay attention to the film, you'll realize they're barefoot. They don't have on shoes when they're walking around. So
yeah, they don't. I've always
you never noticed that? Like I caught on to all of that in the first one. Like, oh, okay, they have to be super quiet.
Yeah,
they have to be. They are barefoot. They don't have on any shoes in the first one.
Yeah, that comes into a massive, painful scene in the very opening. Ooh. But I won't even get into that. Just prepare yourself for those of you who are squeamish in the opening of the scene. Something happens with the foot. I'm not going to say.
Did it have like at least 2 or 3 good jump scares or no?
Jump scares, yes. This movie. I don't think The Quiet Place is necessarily known for the jump scares.
No. But
yeah,
it is good to have a couple of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if it's a horror movie. You know.
Well, I'm easily scared, so I was jump scared. I was jump scared on the very spoiler alert for those who haven't seen the first one.
Yeah.
The very first scene when the airplane went off, and then I jumped when I saw the monster moving.
Mm-hmm.
I scare easily.
Yeah, because you don't like in the first one, you don't know what's going on. It's like they're just quiet. Why are they quiet? And then you see the monster moving in the forest. Like, what is that?
What is that? Right? Yeah. And do you get a good look at?
Yeah, for sure. Like
definitely, you definitely get a really good look at them. But in the very beginning, it's just boom. They're that you get a little bit. I don't even want to say a little bit. You get sort of an understanding of how they got here.
Okay.
It's not in depth, and it doesn't need to be because the first one didn't explain that at all. It doesn't need to.
Yeah.
It really doesn't.
Well, see, I like films that don't tell me everything because I actually like to think. I like to try to at least use my imagination. You already showing me everything, so I want to try to at least figure something out. So
it takes the approach of signs in. It's mostly from the people's perspective. It's not like Independence Day where the government's like saying, "Crap, here it comes. We got to prepare everything, and here's where it's coming." Right. Now the people have no idea what's going on, and they're seeing like this stuff unfold, and they're like, "What's going on?" And then all of a sudden, monsters show up. Like, "Oh, we don't have no idea what is happening, where these people come from." You're just as confused as them, and it makes it really personal.
Man, wait. So, do they even let you know where the monsters come from?
No, you'll have to see the movie.
I'm definitely going to invest.
Spoiler alert! No spoilers today.
No spoilers today. But definitely the standout in this movie was the daughter. The daughter is amazing, and she is deaf in the movie, and she's deaf in real life.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so John Krasinski, I'm not necessarily sure how the audition process happened, but when he picked her, she was already deaf. But amazingly enough, like the movie follows her. This also really isn't a spoiler. The movie follows her a little bit in the movie. It kind of just follows her story. Man, she kills it. For as young as she is and the fact that she's deaf, not downing deaf people, but she's amazing. She carries this movie entirely with her facial performance. Right. The fact that she's that young, you're like, dang.
To express all of that. Like, because in the first, now that you're telling me that she's really deaf, that's like awesome. Me having to play a deaf character.
Yeah.
I had no clue what I was doing. And now, like that's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Because
she did awesome in the first one.
She did fantastic. All the kids did really good in the first one, and the son did really good too.
And it's clean. It's kicking ass at the box office, man. Like it's set the record for COVID-19 like box office with like 60-some million.
Definitely,
which is double what King Kong versus Godzilla got.
Really? Right. Double?
Yeah, it's killing it in the box office, man.
I thought King Kong was going to be like the highest.
Well, aren't you only able to see it in theaters, or?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right now, you're only able to see it in theaters.
Yeah. So yeah, that's awesome because I know with the COVID-19 and everything, people not really getting out. Like
John Krasinski really had the balls to go out and just say, this movie does need to be seen.
And they're
in theaters.
cheap. They cost like $30 million to make, so they're gonna make money. $60 million, you've already made your money back. So everything else on top of that's profit.
Definitely.
Nice.
So yeah.
And one more thing I do want to bring about this movie is that John Krasinski, who is the director in this movie, he wrote and directed the first one. He wrote and directed this one as well. He did not want to do a sequel to the first one. And the studio came and I think he had an interview about this. But anyway, for those of you who don't know, he came up to him and said, the studio essentially said, like, hey, we need to make a sequel. This is making a ton of money. And he said, no, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to be that guy. And he started like writing material to say, this is what you could do for the sequel. And as soon as he started writing, he said, crap, I'm directing this movie. I have to do this.
Dude, the first one cost like $30 million. It made like $350 million, $400 million?
Yeah, man.
Dude, it was an insane hit.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was his first direct debut, and he's a comedian actor doing horror, man, with his wife.
But have you noticed like most comedic actors are doing horror?
Yeah,
or like directing films,
or
like,
just most
crazy.
comedic actors are trying to branch out into other things, man. Like he made a movie with oh my god, I'm getting a brain.
I loved him in Crazy Stupid. Was he in Crazy Stupid Love? Or
John Krasinski?
He was like the boyfriend.
No, he was not. That was Ryan Reynolds. No, not Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Gosling, one of the Ryans.
No. He was the like husband.
Crazy Stupid Love?
Am I on the wrong film?
You are on the wrong film.
I think that's Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling's in Crazy Stupid Love. Which one are you talking about?
Not Crazy Stupid Love. You're right. Sorry. What's the title of the film? We'll have to come back to it. I know what film I'm thinking of, but I got the wrong title.
Remember it, definitely come back to it.
I'm gonna come back to it.
But what were you saying?
I forgot the film. It was a football film with what's his name?
We're really good at remembering this stuff.
Yeah, I'm having a brain fart right now.
You need to stop drinking.
Oh my god, he was on
That's the problem.
George Clooney. George Clooney. It was a football film with George Clooney, and it was George Clooney's directorial debut. It was called like Pigskin or something, where he played a football player, and he was the foundation for the NFL. Like he was the player that brought college and linked college and the pros together. It was a pretty cool little story.
Okay.
And also he was almost Captain America.
That's true.
So
no, he's a good actor, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know he was I know the interview you were speaking about. But he said he was scared to do the film because there was not as much dialogue where, so that's what I was like, man, I felt his pain right there.
Yeah.
A little bit. So, yeah. No, I love The Quiet Place. So, yeah, I'm definitely ready to go see 2, but
definitely
I don't have anybody to go see it with. So, I'm going to be that creepy. I'm going to be that creepy guy in the
Johnny,
the
for you, I will watch it again.
Man, definitely.
I'll go with you, dog. I haven't seen either, man.
I want to see it.
I'm single too, so you know what I'm saying? I'll go see it with you, brother.
All right. Quiet Place 2, definitely watch it if you haven't. Still very, very, very good. Just as enjoyable as the first one. That's my synopsis of the movie. Anyway, next topic. Todd Phillips will return to write Joker 2. I want to get a small thought about this before we start. I don't think this movie needs a sequel at all. And I don't think it should happen. But I think if it is going to happen, I'm glad that Todd Phillips is at least coming back to do this movie. It's kind of the same thing as John Krasinski. Like, he doesn't think there should be a sequel to this movie. There really shouldn't.
Yeah.
So the fact that at least he's coming back to say, like, I'm going to continue something that's personal to me, at least there's that. But I don't think there should be a sequel. Johnny, what were you saying?
I didn't want it to be a sequel. Like, just leave it. It's great. Just leave it. Let it breathe. And then just let it breathe. Like, you don't see them doing sequels to, like, Taxi.
No.
I think there are just some films that you can't touch, even though Hollywood continues to try to touch them.
Yeah.
That sounds weird. I'm going to cut that. Or maybe I won't.
Dog. Your arm is in the way of Johnny.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Dude, really is.
I'll scoot back.
It doesn't even matter to me.
I just know, like, man, I can't even see Johnny's face because Jacob's arms in the way.
Clearly, like, let me just get in your way.
We're gonna roll with it, but
Yeah, Ernesto?
I mean, like you said, I didn't think it needed a sequel, but thank God he's coming back.
Yeah.
Because if anyone's gonna do the sequel, he deserves the right to freaking do it. He's the one that put his salary on the line, worked with a budget because they kept on cutting his budget, and worked with Joaquin Phoenix and really made this movie something spectacular.
And won him the Best Actor award.
Just like Like he was the comedy, independent guy. That was him. Now he's the real director. Like Todd Phillips is for real now. Mm-hmm. Like he can direct people to Oscars now. He has got that pool now. So maybe this time he doesn't have to fight for a budget. He doesn't have to fight for this. He can get whatever the hell he wants. Yeah. Because his last Joker movie made him $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
did it beat Joker as the highest rated R movie? I mean, Deadpool. Excuse me.
I think it still is Deadpool. No. I think it's Joker.
Okay.
I think Joker's like $1 billion point something, and Deadpool's like 900 million. But anyways, I don't even know what he's gonna do next, dude. Are they gonna let him have his own Batman now, or I don't know.
Please
I don't know.
No.
I don't
Please
know.
No.
Watch eventually.
I know eventually that's what they want to happen because all these fan theories came out. I was like, what if this happens? What if this happens?
Yeah.
It's good to have those theories. It doesn't necessarily mean they should happen. I don't think this Joker needs a Batman. I think this Joker is fine in this universe.
Yeah.
I think if you want to expand maybe on the villains a little bit, but really, this Joker was just as good alone. And I don't think this movie requires a sequel. Like we were saying before, like this movie is fine. We don't need anything more.
I'm wondering where they're going to take the story. Like, now they, what was the end scene? He got out the car and they like raised him up. And so where they're going to go from there?
Yeah. I'm glad. Well, if you haven't seen the Joker, do we want to spoil the Joker?
Yeah, I mean,
all right. Spoilers for the Joker.
Nobody's seen it.
Yeah, it's on TNT, so you should have seen it by now.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it by now, this is your own fault. Anyway, at the very end of Joker, it's implied that this was all a dream, and it's kind of debated back and forth. Like, was this a dream or was this reality? So I guess in doing a Joker 2, they kind of ruined that little debate that people had, and now that they've pretty much confirmed, like, no, it wasn't a dream. Which personally for me, like, yes, it did happen, in my opinion. You can go back in the film and like look at these things and like show like this really did happen. But it's nice to have that debate of was this a dream? Was this reality? Like that's fun. That's the part of the fun of filmmaking when you can like debate with your friends. But now they kind of took that away with a sequel.
Like I don't think he made this movie with a sequel in mind. Mm-hmm. I honestly don't. So I don't even know where you go from this story wise, man. Like he said last time we see him, he's dancing on top of a car and hell was going all and go creepy. Things going crazy around him, and then they fade to black. So I don't even know what you do next, man.
Well, the actual ending was when he was in the
insane asylum. That's right.
Yeah. Then he like killed the woman in the room and ran out. Yeah.
That was so awesome. He's like running, like, oh my god, like I just killed this bitch.
And then the happy music plays, and
that movie was so good, man. That movie was good, dude.
Movie was awesome. I think I've seen it like 10 times.
I love where he's like dancing down the steps to that song. Like he's like jamming, dude.
And I thought they like really did something to like his shoulder to like make it, but they was like, no, that's just naturally built. I'm like, oh man,
that is not right. That's not right. Joaquin Phoenix, you need to see somebody. Man, that's kind of messed up.
That's crazy, but no, yeah.
Yeah, he did great in that movie, and it was so well directed, coming from The Hangover and War Dogs. The fact that he made Joker after those movies, like that's impressive for a director. But yeah, doesn't need a sequel, doesn't need to happen, but at least he's there to write it. At least it's personal to him.
I want to see like what the story evolves to, and who they cast in certain characters, and where he's gonna go. Because he might take this and flip the script again, bro. He might just take it and run with it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready to see what's gonna happen.
He has nothing to prove to anybody, dude.
Truly.
He can just, he's like Quentin Tarantino. He can do whatever the hell he wants to, bro.
He can go all Tim Burton. Yeah. He's like, you know what? I have full reign. I will do whatever I want.
Absolutely, dude.
If he does that, great. All power to him. Make a crazy sequel.
He gave up some of his pay just to have his budget bigger, dude. And so did Joaquin Phoenix, honestly, dude.
Which is smart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because Warner Brothers did everything they could.
Like Tom Brady-ish.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's actors and directors like committing to like, we have faith in this project. We're going to make it the best we can.
Yeah.
And sacrificing that.
Honestly, I'm just thinking, what would the Batman in that universe look like? Oh my God, he'd be insane.
Really sad.
Probably sad. Yeah.
But it wouldn't work because
Bruce
Wayne was like,
a kid, right?
Yeah.
So how would they even...
Be like a teenage Batman is like, let's go, Joker.
Right.
Or like, let's go, Joker. Because he's in puberty.
Just mess it all up and put Teen Titans in there.
No, we don't want that.
Yeah, no, right.
So like this serious, somber movie, Cyborg comes out and like, what's up, Joker? Like, oh, this doesn't fit.
Booyah! And he's like, booyah. All right, next
topic. Batman. So this is The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson, directed by what's his name?
Oh God,
the guy who did War for Planet of the Apes. That guy. So movie
need to
news
get better.
coming about
We
the
need to start
Batman. The studio has seen the cut of the movie. The movie is done filming. The movie's wrapped. We've seen the cut of the movie, and they're not happy with it.
Yeah, they're
really. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're not happy with the cut that is currently released. Now, that can mean one of two things. That means either it's really good and the studio has no idea what they're talking about, or it's actually legit and the movie's terrible, and I think I'm flipping off the camera.
Wow, I didn't know this.
I don't know what to think because the director, Matt Reeves, his last couple movies have been amazing, dude. So I don't know. I think it's just a studio that don't know what good is. Like, oh my God, this movie's amazing, but it's total shit. You know, like I don't know, man. Like I don't know. And they're talking about postponing and going back to reshoots.
Oh man,
and coming out
2023.
I don't know, man.
That hurts my feelings to know that. But that's the thing. That's why it's hard to rate film or art, period, because it's really up to the people. Like,
right?
Yeah.
Let the people decide.
Please.
Let us decide if it's good or not. It's not your decision.
Yeah. I think directors like have their specific vision, and like kind of like Zack Snyder in Army of the Dead. Like, so many people like his vision. He had his very specific vision he wanted to do for the movie, and if you like it or not, that's entirely up to you. Right. But that's his vision. That's what he perceives as really good. Every director has that. Every director wants to put that on screen. Like, this is my vision. And I don't think any director is like putting their vision on film intentionally to say like, I just want to make people angry. Most directors, I would say most directors, some directors do that. But all directors like have passion for their films. And I want to err on the side of Matt Reeves in saying like the studio doesn't know what they're talking about, because the studio has had so many errors, especially like, let's bring up the Snyder Cut, for example.
Absolutely.
The fact that movie got canned for so long, and the fact that they wanted to delete the best scene in that movie, the Flash scene, where he turns back time and saves everyone. That was the best scene. That was one of the best scenes in all superhero movies. If you haven't seen that movie, it's great. That scene is fantastic, and it's truly great. But they wanted to cut that scene because they didn't understand it.
Yeah.
So I want to err on the side of Matt Reeves in this one. I want to say the film is just something that they're not comfortable with, or they just don't understand. I want to err on that side.
Do you think it's super dark and they don't want us to see it?
It's possible. It may come out to be like a movie that's rated R or something like that. And they were like, I don't want to err on this side, or maybe
when I seen the trailer, the Batman he looks really like it's gonna be super dark. To me, that's what the vibe I got. So I was excited to see it. I hope they don't. I
think Warner Brothers they're getting scared, man, because this is. Like, his two Planet of the Apes movies are badass, dude. And then that Let Me In before that was, he's a pretty good director, man. Like
Cloverfield.
And then like you said, you seen that trailer and you're like, yo, I'm into this, man. Like I think they're just, sometimes you got to put your money on the table and let it ride, bro. And Warner Brothers is not going to let it ride. And Reeves is like, dude, this movie's supposed to come out in 2019. It's going to be 2023 when it comes out. Affleck was supposed to be in this movie, direct it and produce it. They kicked him out, brought in Matt Reeves, got Robert Pattinson, and started this whole new movie trilogy he's going to do, man. And a lot is riding on this, man. And for them to get scared again, they're probably going to try and reboot it before it even comes out again. So.
And he's if you think about it, he's the third Batman in 5-6 years?
Yeah.
They've rebooted him so many times. He's had so many people playing Batman, and I think people are kind of sick of like another Batman, really, but he also has a lot riding on his shoulders because that character is iconic and he does have a lot to live up to.
I think they need to give Batman a rest. Like when they had the Batman and Robin, and that movie was just horrible, man.
Yeah.
They gave it like almost a 10-year rest before they made, Bale's, Batman Begins, which was pretty awesome, dude, because it changed like Batman the way it was looked at. It wasn't campy. It was like a serious Batman, so.
Definitely.
I think they're not going to do it because there's so much riding on this Batman, but.
I think they should rest Batman, and because I was more like at the Dark Knight Rises at the end, I was thinking we finna get the Robin series. So that's what I was waiting for, and I forgot the actor's name. Who?
Oh yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, I'm like, oh snap, he's gonna play Robin. I'm ready to see this, and then I ain't hear nothing. So
nothing.
That would be a good way to rest Batman for a while.
Yeah,
and just come out with like Robin series.
But do you think? Let me know your opinion. Like, what do you think would be better if that series just ended there and we had just 3 great films, or just like a continuation, whether it be followed by Christopher Nolan or someone else? Do you think it would be better to continue it or just leave it as it is?
To be safe, leave it as it is.
Yes.
To be safe. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But what do you think a continuation of that series would look like if Joseph Gordon-Levitt continued on as either the new Batman or Robin?
I wanted him to be Robin. Like, because at the end she was like, I like your real name, Robin. You should use that. And I was like, oh. And then he found a cave, and I was like, oh yes, we're gonna get Robin.
He specifically doesn't. Nessa does not like that.
Why? To me, him being Robin at the end is like Rey lighting up her yellow lightsaber at the end of the Rise of Skywalker. It means freaking nothing, dude. If they were gonna have a Robin in that series, it should have came in earlier. It should have been a kid. It should have,
well, see, that's what I see. This is me just watching and coming up with stuff. Batman Begins, right? Yeah, the very first one. I thought that what's his name? Shia
LaBeouf.
Oh,
he was at the end of it, and I was like, oh, that's going to be Robin. Like, that was me just, being a fan, like, he's going to be Robin. And then, Dark Knight come out, and then I'm like, okay, no, nothing about Robin.
Nope.
And then at the end,
Shia LaBeouf was in Batman Begins?
Yeah, at the end.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was. He was the kid. Wasn't he the kid at the end?
The kid who got saved by Batman?
No.
That was what you call it from Game of Thrones.
No, yeah, Joffrey
from Game of Thrones.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
No, not the kid that got saved. I'm gonna have to go back. It's been a while. I'm telling you, I think that was him at the end. I promise you.
We got fact checkers like watching this episode. Like, that's not right.
Yeah, that guy doesn't know it. Don't bring him back on your show. He doesn't know anything.
He's terrible.
No, he's a total professional. People, trust me.
He's won awards. He's better than you. But I got no follow-up questions for that. Yeah.
I want to see a Robin.
I want to see a Robin too, man. Everyone wants. I think like the Ben Affleck Batman. We got robbed of that Robin. True. You see his suit in the Batcave and
he's dead. Yeah.
I know. I'm pretty sure that Robin was pretty sick, dude. I'm pretty sure he was.
I don't know. He died without a movie, so maybe he wasn't sick. Maybe
he wasn't that bad. Maybe. I thought we were Robin. I want to see a really good rendition of Robin. Everyone does, man.
Yeah, I don't. In my opinion, in that movie, how that movie ended, I don't think that was. I think Robin was an Easter egg. I don't think he was supposed to be Robin. I think he was supposed to be continuing the mantle of Batman. But that's just a theory, a film theory.
Right.
Those of you who watch that will understand that reference, but I don't think either of these.
Film theory.
Okay. Anyway. That's our movie topics for today.
That's it.
We're going to talk about the man, the myth, the legend in the room today with us, the actor Jordon Jr.
JJJ. A little backstory for Johnny. Johnny has worked on a film with Jacob and I called Half and Half, where Johnny plays the lead role, and Jacob was cinematographer, and I was another actor I was another character. But anyways, that's where our backstory comes in. And I
love being on set with you guys, man. Y'all family. Y'all film family.
It was so much fun being on set, man.
It was really good.
Yeah, that was the first time I actually was acting in a movie, like in a movie.
Yeah, when you tell me that, I'm like, no way.
I was so like
you're a good actor, man.
Like I didn't know how much sitting around you do. Like you do a lot of sitting around waiting for your time to go on set. And even if that shoot is like 2 shots and takes 10 seconds, and you're like, you're done.
You're done.
Truly.
You could be there for 8 hours waiting for those 2 10-second shots, and it's crazy.
But I love it. I love being on set. I have a regular job, people. So
we all
have regular jobs,
man.
So like, being on set is way better than just being at a job you don't want to be at sometimes. So
definitely,
I love it, man. I been on 14-hour sets. I love it. I don't mind because I get to sit around, meet people like you, and we just talk and just have a good time.
And chill.
I love it.
Definitely, man. Just for the heads up of the audience, this film, half and half, and if you want to check it out, it's playing in some film festivals, probably in Texas in the area. I can't really confirm which ones, but just check it out. Half and half, directed by Sri Charan. Sure, that's his name.
Yep.
And like I said, cinematographer, me, Ernesto was one of the actors, and also Aresh Prashta. Aresh.
Shout out to Aresh.
Aresh.
Yeah, he's also going to be in my movie Ground Zero, which is also going to be coming out. But specifically for Half and Half, this movie was made with
Aresh is like, these guys always mess up my name every time, man. These guys
every
are
time.
idiots.
We've done it on 2 podcasts so far. We're actually going to we're going to be on. He's going to give us both black eyes. Anyway, this movie was made with no dialogue. Well, that's not true, but we'll get to that later. This movie was made with the whole idea of the characters do not speak. Johnny did not say a word throughout the whole movie.
Yep.
You were not. All he did was like emote with facial expressions, body language, everything like that. And the fact that you were able to get an acting award, a Best Actor award in multiple film festivals now for not saying anything, not doing any dialogue, but just emoting to the camera, emoting with facial expressions and movement. That's shocking. Well, it's not shocking because I know you and I know you're a great actor. But it's
funny hearing people say that. I can't.
It's weird, right? It's weird, right?
But no, this was definitely the hardest role I ever had to, take on. But I mean, I haven't taken on many, but it's still it was very tough. And I guess I'm still young in the game. Well, in the acting field, like you said, I only been in it for 4 years. I quite don't understand how. You guys, you're like, yo, that's really good to do that without saying any words. And I'm just like, hey, I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Yeah, because some actors can't do that. It's like, I am not like downing actors. I know how hard that actually is. I know a lot of people say like, hey, act sad, like, hey, act this. Like, it's a legitimate process that actors legitimately need to get in that mindset. They need to be not necessarily trained, but they need to be able to know how to do that in front of the camera, to do that with people, to communicate their feelings with other people when they're on camera, when they're on stage, all that kind of crap. But the fact you're able to do that with people without saying a word, like you were able to convey, like everyone understood what was happening through each single scene, and no one said a freaking word. That is impressive.
Small spoiler, I do say some words.
Dude,
there are a few things that are said.
I remember one of my scenes, Shri was like, okay, I want you to look at this girl like you're looking at your daughter, and you care about her, and you respect her, and you feel the world about her, and you're going to give her a sandwich, and you're going to look at her with all this emotion. Okay? Can you do that? I was like, yep. I sure can.
Yeah. But don't you love how he put you in those situations?
And I was like, how the hell do I do this? In the back of my head.
But that's the thing. He tries to give you a picture in your head, and he's like, "You're not going to say anything," because that's the way he directed me.
Yeah.
I just was like, "Okay, I'm gonna try my best to do that."
And then was like, "Cut." Perfect.
Right?
That's exactly what I wanted. Really, like,
and you did great, man. Yeah, you did great, man. I loved you.
I was like. Okay. Yeah. I was like, all right. I'm gonna go.
For a heads up to everyone, like this was Ernesto's like real like first major acting role. Like you haven't been like extras
in the background,
in movies,
extras in movies,
but you never acted in a movie before.
No, never.
And you came to the table read with actors.
That was insane, man. Like you were like, I got you this acting gig. I was like, do I have to audition? He's like, no, all you gotta do is stand. All you gotta do is stand around and look tough. I was like, okay, I guess I can do that.
You can do that.
So we go to the table reading. We go to this business, like, I don't know what it was, but people like do podcasts and radio shows there.
Yeah.
I guess they rent rooms, and we go there for a reading. And I meet Johnny, and I meet Aresh, I meet Shri, and you guys have already acted and been doing work. I've never done anything, dude. So just to be in that room with you guys and do that script reading, I remember Shri's like, I need you to act like this. Can you do that? I was like, no problem. Yeah. And I'm looking at Jacob. I'm like kicking Jacob under, like, what the hell did you get me into, dog? I'm texting him like, bro, I don't know I can do this, man. Like, I'm going to piss this guy off, dude. And Jacob texts me back, you'll be fine, whatever. And, Shri's like, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm cool. Just, But yeah, to be on set with these two guys and to kind of hold my own against you guys was really awesome, man.
See, I love hearing stories like that about, in the acting field, because we all there just want to do our best at the end of the day. Like, I realized that, like, Man, I was freaking out just like you was freaking out. Like you have no clue. Like when they told me I got the role, this is probably like my third or fourth film that I got to actually speak in.
No, and you.
So it's not like it's
Really?
Yeah, it's not like I'm like this professional actor like you guys think I am.
I was so
it's kinda
intimidated because you were like, I'm playing a homeless guy, and I've been fasting for like 3 weeks
No.
to get the physique of a homeless person. I was like, holy shit! I was like, what kind of method actor did I walk into the building to the room with? And Rush is like, yeah, I've done this and that, and then I'm like, oh my god,
See, that's just the real actor.
Yeah, he was just
He's the real
straight
actor.
professional. I was like, oh my god, I'm like texting Jacob like I'm in trouble. Like, dude, what did you get me into?
Well, the real reason I had to do that was because when he told me I got the role, he was like, "All right, I'm gonna need you to lose at least 10 pounds." I said, "Man, I'm already lean. What?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I weigh like $160 wet. What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to, because I know my face gets a little fat, so you're gonna have to lose some." So that's the real reason.
No,
why.
because you didn't get your hair cut for a while, man. You look like Bobby McFerrin up for a second.
No, because look, it was only supposed to be what 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
COVID hit.
Yep.
Ended up
right.
being 4 months.
Definitely.
I was like, I can't cut it. So the whole fasting thing, I thought I was only going to do it for 3 weeks.
And thank God, because you would have never fit into that pirate jacket
I still didn't fit into it.
they wanted you to wear.
Popped every button on it. Popped every button.
She was like, I want you to wear this jacket. And I was like, you used to be Captain Jack Sparrow or something, dog.
Hey, but no, the coolest thing, though, because I had just watched, because COVID hit, so I just started, you watching movies. Everybody's
absolutely.
I started watching Robert Donnie Jr. Chaplin.
Yeah.
I had watched that, and I
That
was
was a good
like,
one.
oh, this is my Chaplin moment, kind of.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it kind of got
You
me.
have a lot of Chaplin moments in that movie.
Yeah. So that's how I kind of got to, get into the role a little bit. I was like, oh, I can do. And I started watching some Chaplin films, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm getting into this. Not saying anything.
Definitely.
There's a scene where Johnny's character is like listening to music in his head, and he's like dancing in front of this grocery store, and Johnny just tears it up, man. Like, what song was it? Was who you listened to? Gambino, right?
Oh yeah,
Gambino.
That was
Yeah.
a song you listened to, and oh my god, Johnny, to improv that dance scene was just amazing, dude. Like, I remember I was in the back, like, yeah, Johnny, get it. Like, shut up, be quiet. I can hear you. I was like, oh, I'm
I
sorry.
gotta say, if I hear that song one more time, I'm gonna shank my own ears.
Dude,
that
but-
movie,
Are you still listening to it?
I never
Oh,
want to hear
okay.
that song again.
No,
After that entire movie shoot, like if I hear that song, I'm getting like PTSD flashbacks. It's like, oh, it was hot.
It was hot that day.
It was so hot.
But we went to see
this
the
was Texas heat weather. This was
It's
horrendous.
June, right?
It was freaking. No, it was July.
It was July.
hot.
It was hot.
Saturday, like 118
Yeah.
degrees outside, and
Yeah.
we were drinking hot, warm water.
My lord.
Normal,
Also,
right.
This, by the way, this was supposed to be a short film. This was not supposed to. This was a 19-page script. This was not supposed to be a feature film. The way we had like filmed it, or the way that I had filmed it, because I had storyboards, and we realized on set like the way we're shooting, it's not going to work. So we kind of had to figure out like how to shoot it naturally, like how to figure out like the emotion of the scene on the day, and like okay, that's how we're going to do it. And so I pretty much. All the coverage we did was like wide, mid, close up. That's all we did throughout the entire time. Or at least that's how we tried. And we filmed most of the scene in wides. So we did the whole scene in wide. We covered that whole thing. We did it in medium. We did it in close up. We did all of that in like every one. So each scene usually lasted, because this guy did so well in his performance, it just lasted a really long time. At the end of the day, it just ended up being like a feature-length film because of how long that actually took. And it's...
I didn't know y'all figured it all out the same day. That's pretty awesome. And big ups to you, man, for winning your award, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
You made it easy. Because I remember coming to you
Look at
sometimes.
this motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
Big ups to you, because you made it easy for me. Because I remember some days I was like, hey, what am I doing today? And you
like,
come
that's
to
a
me.
great question, man.
Yeah, I remember you would say that, and you say, let me get with Asa real quick.
Yeah.
And then y'all come back to me, y'all tell me. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Asa Denning, who was my assistant cinematographer, assistant cameraman.
He was also our guest host on the Army of the
He
Dead.
was a guest host on Army of the Dead. He was also the grip in that movie. He essentially, like, what happened each day is because I essentially threw out my storyboards for the movie. What we did each day was we got together and we figured out in each scene as we went along, like, we're shooting the scene. Okay, what do we need to do? That's what we did for each individual scene. Like, we figured out, like, okay, what's going to be the wide, what's going to be the mid, and what's going to be the close-up. And that's what we did for each individual scene. That's how we did it for the majority of the scene. We shot on anamorphic lenses on the red Dragon camera, those were like a great bonus to have on set.
Which one got broke?
Yeah, one of them got broke. Thank you for renting this out. Whoever we rented it from. We're sorry we busted up your lens.
And also, man, that movie looks good, dude. Like, I don't know how big the budget was, but I know it was small because all the, it was a small production, but it looks really good, man. Like, you guys did a really good job on it. All three of you, even Caitlin.
Thank you.
She's back in the house. She did a good job too, man.
Yeah,
and of course I did a great job. So.
Yeah, Caitlin, what was your thing? What'd you do?
Don't leave me hanging.
What was your favorite? Oh my bad. What was your favorite scene with me? I like when I grab you when you're trying to fill out the rest of the application. I'm like 86, buddy. I grab you by your shirt.
I like that one, but I love the way when you in the Frozen section when you got me. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Dude, that's my favorite shot in the whole movie, and I was so excited that they used it because you're shot at, like, of you walking up to Johnny in that really awesome like position.
Yeah.
It just makes you look so intimidating, and we shot that in a freaking grocery car. We had a Ronin on the day, and it freaking broke. We couldn't use that thing. We couldn't use a stabilizer for the camera, so we used a shopping cart. We put the camera on a tripod, and we put it in a shopping cart. It looked like the stupidest thing ever, but we shot it and it looked amazing.
Asa gave me the greatest freaking encouragement. He's like, okay, your character is Seth Rogen in Observe and Report. That's all you have to know. That's you. Like, all right,
that's great.
You own this motherfucker. So that's how I walked around. Like, yeah, it was my favorite. My favorite part was with Caitlin where she plays the Karen. She's plays like, the Karen. Get him out of here! Like, get him out! I'm like, got him.
It's funny how the audience gave her the character name. Oh, that's Karen. That's Karen.
That's Karen.
Now you know your character's name.
Yep.
No, my favorite part is where Shri shows my same reaction like 4 times in a row. Where I'm looking at you like, and then it goes back to me, same shot, and then again, and then again.
Man, I had so much fun shooting that, mostly because the reaction I was getting from people who didn't know it was a film.
Oh my God, that was so cool.
That was my favorite part of the whole time shooting. I could have.
When a little girl comes and gives you some money because she thinks you're homeless, that was amazing.
So one day I could have made $20 because 2 guys came at me with like $5.
Yeah.
And the first time I said, you know what, I could go buy something to eat.
Yeah.
With this $5.
Because that Indian food was killing me.
I wasn't make a living out of this.
No, because I'm hungry. I was basically vegetarian at the time.
Yeah, right.
So, and we were shooting right across from a Church's Chicken, and I can literally smell
the chicken.
Church's, and I'm like, I'm hungry, and I'm tired of eating rabbit food. I can take this $5 and just go somewhere and just get at least a leg
just get
or
a little meat.
Yeah, just something.
A little chicken leg.
Now, when that little girl came up to you and put that money in your cup, everyone was like, oh my God, that was so sweet, dude. It just
so heartwarming.
It just melted everything. And you're like, no, I'm not really homeless, baby.
I had to tell her.
You can have your money back.
I had to tell her.
And she's like, no, it's okay.
She's so sweet.
Yeah.
Man.
Hearts out to her.
That was the best part of shooting. And then it's just like, it kind of shows you the side of humanity, everybody's trying, but were they really trying, or was it the cameras that made them want to try? I don't know, but it still made me feel.
It's not the cameras that made you a good actor. It's you being a good actor that made you a good actor, and you won Best Actor for a reason. So hats off to you.
Thank you.
God.
Thank you.
At the Golden Harvest Film Festival. In Tokyo, Japan. My man right here.
We didn't even know that existed until a few days ago.
But now I know, and he won the award there. So that's what's up.
So this is going to be a little bit of a experiment of ours. Devil's Advocate.
Devil's Advocate too?
Not really. Kind of an act off. What's going to happen is I'm not a good actor. Ernesto is a pretty good actor. And Johnny is a great actor.
What the hell? We're actors.
Sure. We're going to be drawing from this Admiral Akbar mug, gifted to me by Caitlin, who's right next to me. We are going to be drawing from this specific scenes. Each individual scene is something that we are going to be acting off in front of the camera. For those of you who are listening on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, you can still get the full effect of just audio-wise. But we're going to be acting off of whatever we draw from, whatever scene we draw from this cup. So, Johnny, I need you to do the honors of drawing the scene.
Shake it up, dog. Shake it up. Shake it up.
Draw the scene. What we doing? What we doing?
All right. I'll go next.
Are we all drawing?
Yeah, we're all drawing right
No,
now.
we're all drawing. Okay. I guess I didn't explain the rules. Here to the last one. All right. What did I get? All right. Ernesto, you go first. What did you get?
Samantha is cheating on Brad with Kevin, and Brad just found out. Okay, so I guess I'm Brad.
Okay, so you're Brad. So you're the one who's cheating on Kevin, who's cheating on Samantha. Wait,
I'm cheating on Samantha with Kevin.
wait, what?
Yeah, I think so. Brad with Kevin, and Brad just found. No. Samantha is cheating with Kevin. Sorry.
So
Samantha
Brad is the boyfriend, and Kevin is cheating.
Samantha is my girlfriend, and I just found out that she's cheating with Kevin. All right.
Okay.
All right. What's yours?
Okay, so mine is you're interviewing someone who is way underqualified. Oh dear Lord.
All right. What's yours, Johnny?
I pulled my own.
Oh, okay. All right. Trade.
It's gonna be said.
Trade.
So mine was you all have an armpit fetish.
What? All right, trade with Caitlin.
God.
You can't pull your own.
I can't do
Who's
that.
this? Is this yours?
That's mine.
Oh my God! What the hell?
I
What is
couldn't
it?
think of anything
She wrote
else.
a whole script, like a whole scene of
Right.
hers.
Okay, what did Caitlin write?
What's she write?
You wake up to find out you killed your wife.
Oh shit!
My good.
You go back in time to stop yourself. And oh yeah, she said, and oh yeah,
And, oh yeah.
there are time cops.
Okay, well you're the most
Dude,
qualified to do this. So
Dude, let's do this one.
All right.
Let's-
You want to go first?
So I gotta. Which guy do I have to be?
Well,
You have to be the guy who killed your wife. You and me are
Time cops. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
time
right,
cops.
we're Time
Woo!
cops. Ready?
Okay.
All right.
Dang!
Wait. What do we
How far
establish?
back in time we going?
All right. We're not establishing any rules. We have to make it up as we go.
Let's go.
All right. Okay.
Are we going forwards or back in time?
Going back to stop yourself.
Going back to stop yourself.
It's like a
Okay, so you.
All right.
Okay, ready? 3. Here we go. Are we ready?
Oh my god.
Act out, baby. Let's get it going. You ready?
Get in character.
Lion face. Lemon face. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Scene.
Why did I do that? Let me get out of here. I can't believe it. Why she make me do that? I gotta go back in time to. Yeah. I can go back in time. I got the machine to do it. Let me go back in time. I can do. Why she make me do that? What you talking about? What you?
Wait up, Stevens. Wait, he's not going to kill her yet. It's not time for us to intervene. You know, time cops have to wait and be patient to catch him in the act. Thompson.
You were always playing this by the books. We could literally just get him now, or we could wait.
I say wait because she's not really dead yet.
All right, we're waiting.
I gotta go back in time. Why she make me do that? I gotta go back in time.
Okay,
I
should
got
we
the
follow
machine.
him back in time, or
I
we
got
just
the
wait
machine.
here?
I'm finna
No,
go
I'm
back and
kind
do
of
that.
interested to see where this goes. Let's see
Okay.
where this goes.
What you talking about? Why you? No.
All right, now it's time.
Stop! Halt!
Halt! In the name of the law.
In the name of like back in time cops. Stop!
Admiral Akbar will
Stop!
shoot.
Stop!
Put
choking that
the machine
person,
down.
sir.
Put it down.
Y'all wasn't here the first time.
I know we're intervening because we're time cops.
It doesn't matter. Like, we're in multiple timelines. Just
And
put
we're
the thing
very
down.
lazy. Stop, sir. We're bad at our jobs, but please do not kill that woman, sir. If you kill that woman, we will all turn into monkeys. And I don't think you want that kind of responsibility on your hands, sir.
You know what she did to me?
I know, sir. And it's okay. And if you use the cream, it will go away. If I can forgive her, sir, so can you. I've been to Thailand.
It's not great. Completely overrated.
Yes! We just saved the world.
Thank you, sir. The future's prevented monkeys.
See?
See? Okay, that's it for the 21st episode of the Zilla Boys podcast. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'm so sorry for that last part. Thank you very much for Johnny for being on this show today. You're amazing. You're a wonderful actor, and we love having you on the show, dude. You're great. Thank you very much for coming.
Brother.
Thank you.
And as always, for those of you who are watching, please subscribe to this podcast. We are in desperate need of extra viewers, and if you could be that extra viewer, I don't know, we'll send you happy thoughts. We would love if you would subscribe and click that notification bar, the little ding down below.
After 100, we're doing fireworks in here.
Fireworks, we're launching it all, setting the place ablaze. You will see it on the news. Bedford, Texas, place on fire, you'll see it. If other places you can watch our podcasts.
I think you covered them all, dude.
I think I already covered them all.
All right.
All right, anyway, great show, everybody. Ernesto, let's get out of here.
Okay, go ahead, my man. Let them know what's going on.
Yeah, man.
Roll those credits.
Oh!
I wanted to say that, man. I always wanted to say it.
That's what's up, dog.